So hello everyone and welcome to a Chaos Reborn that I have been enjoying playing online for quite a bit now. It's been really fun to play in all honesty, and it is on Kickstarter now. It has about a week pretty much right now at this moment that I'm recording. Still on in the Kickstarter, and I really hope that they are going to be meeting their goal. This Chaos is, of course, Chaos Reborn there's been the original Chaos game that I've personally never, of course, played. I've been way too young for it. But the creator for the Chaos is the same person that has been involved in making the original Xcom game. And you can notice maybe some very familiar sound effects also in the gameplay. This music, of course, that I'm playing is from the Xcom Master, so it doesn't have anything to do with the Chaos Reborn specifically. But I just thought that it's nice to have some music on the background while playing. But let's just go into it, and yeah, of course I'm gonna be playing on my Kickstarter name. I'm gonna be cutting out the waiting time that I have to be waiting for in a line for a game to start. There's no point in recording that. But indeed, if you want to have a look into this, I'm gonna be leaving a link beneath here into the descriptions where you can easily see that go and play this yourself. It's a nice prototype. Of course, it's a prototype, so it's not in any way ready. And all the graphics are not going to be like this when it's going to be completely ready. But as said, I've had a lot of fun with it already. There's a lot of variety in a lot of games, and a lot of spells. Your spells as a wizard are gonna be changing from round to round. You're not gonna always have the same spells, and you're not going to be succeeding with all the spells. Like you can here see a dwarf summon and a manticorn summon. Manticorn, of course, is a way better one, but it has a way higher chance of failing with the casting of it, unless you have this is a law character and this is a chaos character. So if you have a lot more chaos spells overall in the round, you're gonna be having a way more higher chance of casting chaos spells, which is, I think, very logical. But of course, in these kind of cases with the summons, you can also cast illusions. You don't have to be trying to cast a real one. Illusion will always succeed, but the opposing player can always try to disbelieve it. Like they don't believe that, well, you're actually being able to cast a real manticorn, so they can just say, yeah, I'm not gonna be believing that, and poof, your manticorn is gonna be gone if it's an illusion. On the other hand, if it's a real thing, it doesn't give at all any thought to your disbeliefs. But yes, as said, had a lot of fun. If you have any interest, go check it out. Okay. Let's just go in here. Let's see if we could get into a 4-player game. So here we are in a 4-player game. We'll see how this will be going. Unless it does, I think, seem like everyone is here. I've played a few games already where Dwarf has been, but there's been a disconnect, so I didn't want to be recording those in the end then. Even if I otherwise could have, this doesn't specifically look the best considering that there's already an eagle being cast upon my direction, which I don't specifically like. I think I'm gonna be trying to cast an illusionary zombie just in the start for now. And then end my turn, and we'll see how this will be all going and heading into what kind of a direction exactly. Eagle. I don't want to be in the contact of eagle. I can't write correctly. I've actually seen quite a lot of stuff like spells being cast upon some eagles that I've had previously, for example. So, and I at least killed once a wizard or a mage with an eagle. So, well, he also kind of moved away from that. Why did you move then? Oh, we'll see what Bojo is gonna be doing. So, yeah, there's at least a few different kind of 4-player maps. This is not my favorite one, though. Using the same excuse as me. Okay, well, that doesn't specifically look too great. I don't think I want to be going too close into that direction, in all honesty. I have a lot of chaos spells. What would I wish to do? Maybe the gooey blob actually wouldn't be the worst. Let's see if I could try to cast it from this spot. Could cast it into the skeleton, so I guess I'll try to do that, and we'll see how this will be going all the way completely. At least it got Bojo, though the eagle might kill me. So, not this again. Okay. Your fault. Really? Not this again. Well, there wasn't a lot of choices for me. In all honesty, there wasn't a lot of choices because they were. This guy was really coming for me. He might still kill me with his eagle, which would be very bad, though. I hope that will not happen, but it might happen very well. But Blob is a quite of an interesting spell. You cast it on and it will be a little bit randomly spreading, and it might kill the units too. This way, if you click into a unit and look into here, you can see the statistics of a certain creature. Yeah. Alright, Eagle Skelly get blobbed for she. You can wonder if I ever trick into. It might work, it just might. Kind of familiar tactics with those two. Definitely still does, yeah. It can kill the wizard too, but it's not a sure thing. We'll see. Eagle does not get me. I just hope your eagle does not get me, because that would be the end of me, but it shouldn't be that high of a chance, but it's possible. So, that will be my hope, and at least it succeeded, which I'm very happy about. But we'll see how this will be going on forward. Now then, after this. At least I have my blob in existence, which is very nice. Oof, it killed that blob, which will mean that that guy is now free and can attack too, which is very bad for me. Bad for me. Well, blob got killed, which is very bad for me, for sure. Even if it does mean that I am still alive, I should have a possibility of trying to cast the damnation though, which as such should not be the worst possible thing. And let's see, you try to attack against this thing, which didn't work, which means that I'm gonna be trying to cast this and hopefully get at least some of these guys killed. Failed on the skeleton, but at least I got that one. Yeah. But, well, we're kind of in a situation where we both are, well, not in the best case, I might say. At least I got rid of the eagle nonetheless, which was important no matter what, all things considering. It was important for me to get rid of that eagle, because it was way too close for comfort, and that skeleton might still be. In honesty, and of course it's going to be quite random. Or it is random what kind of spells you have available. At least it's a lot into the chaos right now, so I might have a very nice chance of casting some of these higher chaos spells. And yeah, these spells will be higher possibility now, because there's plus 24 on the chaos, which is quite nice. But I still have quite a lot of work to do to try to, first of all, survive this guy. So we'll see how this will be going. I might try to cast a vampire or something else of a similar nature when I happen to have that many of those chaos spells. Oh, nice. Also, I'm very afraid. What are you afraid of is my question. Because I'm more afraid of you. Would attack from on high, instance landed on the low ground. Well, at least I had my zombies, so that's still okay. Even if clearly not the best situation for me. We'll see what Boisho is gonna be thinking of doing though. I have no idea specifically. At least the skeleton wasn't able to attack against my mage, which as sus is good. Made more sense for the high attack. Yeah, because you have some bonus if you attack from the higher ground. Oh well. That was the end of me, personally. There wasn't a lot that I could do about that. Oh well. Bojo got me. Not a lot to do about that. But good game, of course. I got one. Could have easily been my end. Yeah, well, it wasn't on my possibility of trying to get him now, though. Unfortunate, but true. There wasn't a lot that I could have done more. So many nice spells that I weren't able to cast. So many. Red dragons and all kind of lovely stuff that I would have been having a higher chance of casting now that chaos is plus 24 and 22. That was quite of an attack on those units though. Well, I just had worse luck with all those kind of attacks. I can feel better now. Care of the eagles. Yeah, it truly did take care of those eagles though. Oh well, I really hope that I would be able to be alive for one more turn, but I think we can watch this endgame nonetheless, because it's very interesting how this will be developing. Nonetheless, everyone was playing, and as I said, there's been a lot of different kind of games and different kind of varieties in games. But I don't think there was a lot more that I could have done. I made my zombie illusion that he didn't go and disbelieve. My blob was successful, but it just wasn't able to stay alive. And yeah, there's not a lot. Yeah, as said, I don't think there was a lot more that I could have tried to do in that situation though. Not too much more. I did as much as I could. Justice is not on your side. It happens, yeah it does. There's a lot of different kind of situations. But yeah, that's the reason why I really love to be playing this prototype. And you can too, of course, considering how much different kind of variety of situations there can be. Just because of already what spells you happen to get, what kind of spells the opponent will happen to get, what kind of a tactic will he start developing. 8/4 died to... yeah. Yes, that was a nice game overall with all of us. We both got into kind of a same sort of a situation there. Now it's just Reckon and Bojo. And here's the turns, and here's the time limit, how much time. It was 3 minutes. Everyone has to act on their turn. Record. I'm just gonna be asking about the folding nonetheless, considering. But I'm gonna be seeing how this will be ending for them. You can of course also rotate the camera. We'll see which creatures happen to be illusions and so on. This is my nick also in YouTube. Also in YouTube, so they can find it like that then. Similar situation. Pretty similar situation considering there were skeletons and all kind of same kind of things overall. Bojo does have the elf here on the high ground, which is quite nice, nonetheless. And he has the skeleton here relatively close to Reckon. Oh, and he managed to convert the spider onto his side, which is very nice for him, I would say. Even if Eagle has a relatively low chance of killing your mage, but still they can be quite annoying in the start. Yeah, I think it's definitely on Bojo's side at this moment and not on Reckon's. But anything can still happen. Like, he could be having a magic bolt and get close to Bojo and then just cast a magic bolt onto him, and that way Bojo would be killed. But I have no idea what spells they have, of course. Tide turning. But yeah, he kind of has a lot of units. I wonder which ones are illusions and which are not, though. Pegasus. Wonder if that is an illusion or not. That is a very nice unit though, because Pegasus, like the Manticore and Unicorn and an elephant, are something that your own wizard can go on and ride, and then you can also move while you can cast first and then move, for example, and so on. I cheered the underdog, but he killed me, so I won. Ouch. Well, go both. Yeah, I was also wondering that it might have been a fake, but it wasn't. He used a disbelief that you can try to use against those illusional creatures, but of course it wasn't an illusion, but he did need something for sure to try to get away, so it might have very well been an illusion, but it wasn't. I'll see what he's, yeah, he's definitely flying away. He probably will be trying to go somewhere in here, but yeah, these units are pretty much here in the middle. I guess it might be a best chance to try to be spreading them out a little bit so that he doesn't have anywhere very well to go into. Oh, well, that worked, of course, when there's a magic spell that you can destroy the Pegasus with. Now he cannot get anywhere that well. And yeah, it is kind of a cruel thing, but it's a good move because now he cannot move that well anywhere. Yes, indeed. I bet that Reken will not be able to survive. He might, somehow, but I bet he cannot. I bet he cannot. Red Dragon. Well, Red Dragon would have been something that could have turned the tides completely, but it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be this time around. I'm gonna be playing another game after this, and we'll see how this one will be going then. So I will have a few different ones. But GG and congrats for the victory. And then let's see about some other game.